So, all business is conversation. We're going to talk to people. We're going to transition the conversation. We're going to tell our story, and then we're going to make our invitation. Our invitation for a person to learn more about what we have to offer. Fair? So let's talk about making the invitation. Third-party tools are your ultimate friend. You have a list of events, in-person or virtual, large company events, local company events, small group, home meetings, breakfast, lunch groups, three-way calls, three-way chats, two-on-one, one-on-one calls using third-party tools, Zooms, webinars, conference calls, social media lives, you name it. Anything that you can call an event is a tool for you to educate someone. The event will educate a person better than you can, even if you're an expert. Because if you're an expert and you're successful in signing somebody up because you're an expert, they will not be successful because they're not an expert. You've taught them how to fail. If you, as the expert, use a third-party tool, you've taught them how to succeed, even if you had the answer. So, events, tools, videos, audios, websites, products, brochures, samples, magazines, testimonials, books, articles, marketing pieces, stories. All of those are tools or people. You're using your upline, crossline, your friends in Herbalife. Here's the secret for third-party tools. Anything that's not you. Anything that's not you. Your story that you just practiced telling is actually a third-party tool. Your story, because the story is telling us, is giving the lesson. It's not you being an expert. You understand? So you can use your story as a third-party tool, it's no problem. You can use other people's stories as a third-party tool, no problem. So your job is, once you get into conversation, you transition this conversation, you tell your story, you find out if they're open to learning more, and if they are, introduce them to an event, a tool, or a person. And let the event, tool, or person give the facts. You're just the connector. There's a trust relationship between you and the prospect. There'll be more of a respect relationship between the prospect and the third-party tool. They'll respect the tool more than they'll respect you. Even if you're a doctor, even if you're a superstar, even if you're amazing. If you are, it actually works against you if you're a superstar. Because it won't duplicate. You'll end up signing a whole bunch of people. They won't be able to do what you can do, and you've taught them how to fail. Because they're going to try to pretend to be somebody that they're not. So with your prospects, use a third-party tool. With their prospects, your team, you can be a third-party tool for them, but not for your prospects. Do you understand? This is how you're going to educate people about the Herbalife opportunity, the Herbalife products. You're going to use third-party events, tools, and people. Anything that's not you. Let me say it a different way. Now I hope you have this all kind of captured. And you're going to make your own list. In your own market, what are the third-party tools, events, and people that are going to work in your market? You know. What are the ones that are the most effective? Use them. Can a nutrition club become a third-party tool? Of course. Can one of your DMOs be a third-party tool? Absolutely. Anything that's not you. So if your lips are moving, blah, 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 blah. If your lips are moving, you should be asking questions to learn more about the prospect. Find out where their pain is. You should be pointing to some other third-party tool or resource or person or event. You should be reading, how does the compensation plan work? Let's look together. And reading it. You should be introducing. I have a question about this. Let me introduce you to someone. Let me send you this Zoom link that will explain it better than I could. Or you should be telling a story. If your lips are moving, if you are giving the facts to your prospect, you've messed up. You have stopped the ability for your organization to duplicate. You might have success signing them up. Being an expert, being smart, having the answers, but you won't have duplication because they're going to try and do what you did with them. They're going to try with their prospects. They won't have the credibility or the knowledge or the experience that you have. Third party, this levels the playing field. This allows everybody to win. This allows every single person on your team to have a conversation, transition that conversation, tell their story, introduce the prospect to something that will educate the person. Now, they might not become fully educated, ready to go with one of these things. It's probably going to be a combination of these things. We'll talk about that in follow-up in just a moment. Most of you didn't join after the first exposure. If you did, you've probably been frustrated with the rest of the world ever since, because the rest of the world is not going to join after the first exposure. It takes more than just one. It might take look at a website, try one of the products, get on one of the Zooms, attend a conference call, meet with your upline, and then come to a company event, and then they join. It's a combination of things, depending on where they are. But what you want to have, if we're building a duplication machine, you want to have something that everybody can do. Can everybody talk to people? Can everybody transition that conversation to a business or product conversation? Can everyone tell their story? Can everyone make an introduction to a third-party tool to give the facts? The answer is yes to all of those things. If you want to have a duplicating big business, this is going to help you do that. If your lips are moving, asking questions, pointing, reading, introducing, or telling a story. Third party is the secret weapon of duplication, growth, momentum, excitement. If you think about the times when your business was really growing, you probably had a few third-party things. For me, they were events, or a video, or a three-way conversation, or a home meeting, or it was a few things. Now we have a lot of options, but those options should give you more opportunity, not less, in order to be able to educate people. That's our goal. Once they're educated, they'll say yes, they'll say no. My goal is for them to understand, not to join. If they understand, this is either going to be for them or it's not. And that's fine. If it's for them, wonderful. Come on in, be part of the community. If it's not for them, fantastic. At least you know more about it.